Brought to you in part by Alpine Toyota.
So I got a message this morning on my Instagram asking if I was available for a recovery. There's someone stuck a couple of switchbacks up Baker Mountain. And unfortunately, I have my truck slightly taken apart right now while I am diagnosing an issue. So instead of me going out, I called up my buddy Trevor and we're about to load up in his 4Runner and go see if, we can get this guy unstuck. So what we're actually recovering today is a 4Runner, and I asked for photos of it, but unfortunately, it sounds like the guy left his phone in his 4Runner, and his 4Runner is left up on the mountain overnight. I have no idea what we're getting into. I'm bringing my snatch block for a synthetic rope, and I know Trevor doesn't have a synthetic line on his winch, so I'm also bringing my winch line extension so that if we have to use this guy, we've got at least some way of getting him out. And other than that, I'm bringing a couple of other shackles with us. Trevor's got his own afraid knot rope and a winch, so hopefully we got everything we need. All right, so I'm in Trevor's 4Runner now. We're just heading up to Gold Creek store, which is where we're actually picking up the guy whose 4Runner is stuck up there. All right, so we just stopped here to air down. Before we actually head up the mountain, you can actually see the mountain behind me that we're going up. So far we haven't even gotten out and put this 4Runner in 4x4. We've gotten up, well, a fair ways up the mountain here. And there's been several spots where people have been stuck. And yeah, we're mint.
We're gonna lock up. You're gonna lock up for me.
So we got to the first switchback here in, well, 2-wheel drive. And we got one more switchback to get up to, so in theory, his rig isn't too far away. And before we recover this 4Runner, I want to introduce you guys to a unique product that's great for showing off your personality and style. Today's sponsor, Gentle Bands. These handcrafted rings are made in the USA using unique materials like tungsten, meteorite, and even dinosaur bone. They come in a variety of designs that can match any personal style. I recently received this ring from Gentle Bands, which they call the Impact, which I have to say is truly one of a kind. The dinosaur bone and meteorite inlay is stunning, and add a touch of ruggedness which perfectly matches my personality. What I love about Gentle Bands is their attention to detail. Each ring is handcrafted by skilled artisans who take pride in creating a quality piece of jewelry that will last a lifetime. And the packaging is just as cool as the ring itself. It even comes with a certificate of craftsmanship, which is a really nice touch. So whether you're looking for a wedding band that is unique and memorable, or just want to add some personality to your everyday look, make sure you check out Gentle Bands. These rings are sure to be a statement and be a conversation starter everywhere you go. Check them out in the description below. First off, I can confirm my wife definitely has the hard job. Filming, running around in the snow it's not easy. But here's the 4Runner here. Good and buried, looks like it's stiffed out and kind of bellied out. Should be a pretty straightforward hook the winch up, pull him back up onto this hard pack here, and get out.
We was coming up here, and then got sucked into the ditch, and then high centered, of course, because the center's hard packed, and the ditch is just sugar.
Yeah, so this is a very well-traveled area for snowmobiles. So if you stay where the sleds are frequently, it's nice and hard pack. It's beauty. But as soon as you slough off even a little bit, you get sucked in, and especially when you don't have lock, you pretty much just get sucked right into the ditch, and I mean, you're not going anywhere from there. You have a shackle? Yeah.
Yeah, hook it up.
And we want to be low side. You're going to get in, put it in 4 low, keep turning exactly the way you are to try to get the rear end up. Don't really give it any gas. Let the winch do the work, and yeah, it'll come out real easy, I bet. That thing's good and stuck and frozen in after sitting there all night, so I think the plan is to give him a tug with the afraid not rope.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, so we moved him a good 20 feet here, but the problem is it's keeping him in the ditch, which kind of expected on a recovery rope. That's why we tried to winch it at first. So now we're gonna situate this 4Runner down around the switchback a bit so that he's got more gravity on his side, and we'll be pulling this guy at the right angle up and onto the road. So it turns out it's got traction boards here too, so we're gonna use those in a combination with winching, and hopefully it'll just come right up and onto the hard pack. So the trick is to run his winch from there to that rope right there. See if I can do this with one hand. All right, we're good. Yeah, stop spinning your tires. Put it in neutral. Yeah, that's working. Straighten your wheel. Go, other way. Yep, straight. All right, now try to drive back. Okay, stop. 4Runner is officially out of its hole. So now we're just kind of unrigging here. He's got to shimmy around a bit there to get it back straight. Then we'll get down to the switchback, try to turn him around, and we're home free. So the idea here is Trevor's gonna actually build him a ramp to turn his 4Runner around on. So it's just gonna pack a nice turnaround path into this switchback here, and then that 4Runner should be able to follow in it and not fall through in theory. Now don't get yourself stuck there. Turns out Trevor decided to go straight for the cabbage here. Now we need to winch him out. All right, and you're home free. Okay, now drive forward a little. Okay, same deal, come back. Okay, now turn down. And try to drive forward a little bit. Okay, now come back. Okay, turn down and forward. Keep going forward a little more. Okay, now backwards. Yep, now turn hard down. And go forward. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, backwards one more time. Okay, forward and turn down and you're out. And that is a success. Let's get out of here. All right, so we're now well off the mountain and it's time to air up. You know, something I noticed that's pretty cool about this 4Runner is, check that out. It's a Sequoia edition. I've only ever seen, I think, one other Sequoia edition before. Those are super cool, and I'm pretty sure they're like only a 95 only thing. The difference is they got like wood trim on the inside and leather seats, but anyways, it's cool.
Watch me. I'ma get it how I wanna get it, you don't get it. I can do anything, I don't got a limit. I'ma make my mind up, I'm committed. It might take some time, might take a minute. I won't give up, I don't give in a shit. I do what I want when I wanna do it. Call it a power or call it a gift. I call it persistence or driving some wit. I ain't no minute man. Good things take time when I'm in it, man. Give me some time and I'm with a fan. Now I'm gone too far from the beginning, man. I can teach you, but you gotta listen. I got lessons on lessons to give them. Think the masses are open and wishing and thinking and driven and cutting the ribbons.